What if everything humanity once knew was written down in one place? What if centuries of science, medicine, engineering, and astronomy were collected under one roof? And what if it was all lost forever? This is the story of the Library of Alexandria. More than 2,000 years ago, the ancient world attempted something extraordinary. They tried to gather all human knowledge, not part of it, not the most important parts, all of it. The Library of Alexandria was built in ancient Egypt, in the city of Alexandria, one of the greatest cultural centers of the ancient world. But this was not just a library in the modern sense. It was a research institute, a university, a meeting place for the greatest minds of the ancient world. Its goal was simple but ambitious: to understand everything. Ships arriving in Alexandria were inspected. If books or scrolls were found on board, they were taken to the library. The originals were kept. Copies were made and returned to the owners. Knowledge was considered more valuable than gold. At its height, the library may have contained hundreds of thousands of scrolls. Works from Greece, Egypt, Persia, India, and Babylon. Texts on mathematics, astronomy, medicine, engineering, philosophy, and geography. This was not passive storage. Scholars lived at the library. They were paid by the state, given housing, food, and freedom to study. One of these scholars was Eratosthenes. Using only shadows and geometry, he calculated the circumference of the Earth. His result was astonishingly accurate. Another scholar, Hero of Alexandria, described machines powered by steam. Simple devices, but proof that steam could produce motion. Ideas that would not be widely used again for more than 1,000 years. Ancient astronomers mapped the stars. Physicians studied anatomy. Engineers experimented with gears, pulleys, and mechanical systems. Some historians believe ancient scientists were closer to advanced technology than we usually imagine. Much of this knowledge never reached us, because the Library of Alexandria didn't fall in a single moment. The popular image of one great fire destroying everything is a myth. The truth is more tragic. The library was slowly erased, over centuries, through wars, political instability, religious conflict, and neglect. Parts of the library were damaged during Julius Caesar's campaign in Egypt. Other sections declined when royal support disappeared. Later, religious authorities viewed some texts as dangerous or heretical. Scrolls were burned, ignored, left to decay. Papyrus is fragile. Without care, it rots. It turns to dust. Languages changed. Knowledge became unreadable. Eventually, nothing remained. No complete catalog, no master list, no backup. The greatest loss was not the destruction of a building. It was the loss of accumulated human understanding. Imagine what may have been written there. Medical treatments, engineering techniques, accurate maps of the ancient world, scientific theories that could have changed history. During the Middle Ages, much knowledge had to be rediscovered from scratch. Ideas that once existed were reinvented centuries later. Human progress was reset. The Renaissance recovered only fragments. We rebuilt what had already been known. Today, we live in a digital world. We assume information is permanent, stored on servers, backed up, copied endlessly. But history warns us otherwise. Knowledge is fragile. Civilizations fall. Languages disappear. Technology becomes obsolete. The Library of Alexandria is not just an ancient tragedy. It is a warning. Human knowledge is not guaranteed to survive. What we know today can vanish tomorrow, unless we protect it. The ancient world once tried to preserve everything. They came closer than we ever have, and they lost it. Follow for more fascinating stories from ancient history.